Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing well. Today I thought I'd showcase my recurring Ramones, both the mainline and the dark shadows. I want to talk about my experience and my thoughts on them. As I've been buying less clothes, my wardrobe has become more stable and I've decided to invest a lot more in essential pieces that I need. These two shoes are core essentials, with the main reason that they're black and everyone needs a black trainer in their closet. Here they are. These are the mainline Ramones. They have 7 months of wear and tear in them, and I think that's a good enough time to give my review on them. Overall, the experience with my Ramones is really positive. The leather quality on the Ramones is insane. 7 months later, they still smell exactly how they came out of the box. The leather has an appropriate amount of thickness to it. I think it took around a month to break these in. Around the toe box and the ankle has naturally creased, however the heel and overall structure of the shoe has remained in shape. Taking a look at the stitching, it all looks intact and it all lives up to the quality that you'd expect when you're paying the price for these Ramones. Now moving on to the sole of the shoe. A lot of the time Rick sneakers, the sole isn't really famous for its durability, and that's because they've just decided to use a more natural rubber, and that adds more to the comfort than the durability. Talking about comfort, the sole along with the insole of the sneaker has made this to be one of the comfiest leather sneakers I've ever owned. I don't know what it's made out of, however it feels like a memory foam type material. I could honestly wear these all day, and it's made me so happy with the purchase. Another thing about the sole, because it's so buttery smooth, you're just gonna have to get it resoled eventually. I've almost worn this for a year, and I don't think I have to do it anytime soon. Talking about the details of the sneaker, like the zip, it says Rick Owens on it. I don't know if it's from a different brand like Riri or Lambo. However, it's a really nice zip, and it never gets caught because it's got a leather zip guard. It also does have the details of the sneaker. It does say that it was made in Italy, and the product size, I did pick these up in the EU43, and I believe the number at the top is the unique number to every sneaker that was made. However, if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. Another cool feature is that the tongue is stitched onto the leather. That way, if you want to wear them without laces, it's perfectly fine. Recently, I've decided not to wear the laces anymore, and that's because of the proportions of the shoe. I feel like the front and the sole are so thick that it looks way cleaner just to have it without laces. Another reason is that I used to lace around the ankle of the shoe, and that managed to crease a specific area of the guard zip and pull apart the glue. Luckily, not too much of the leather has pulled apart and the stitching is still intact, so I think if I just go and get that re-glued, it should be fine. A little bit more about the shoe itself. I think because of the proportions of it, it does look better with wider or straight fitting trousers. And honestly, it's such a versatile piece. They're leather, it's black, there's nothing to worry about. It will go probably with most of your wardrobe. Finally, in terms of sizing, I would recommend to half size down. I've done exactly that, and I feel like I've got a really comfortable fit in them. That's about it for the mainline. Now onto the dark shadows. So these are the Rick Hexagram Ramones. They are my beaters. I wear them to work, parties, anything that's gonna get messy. These are the shoes I'm gonna bring, simply because they're cotton canvas. I don't need to worry about them getting scruffy, anybody treading or spilling anything on that, because I can just easily wash it out. And that's the cool thing that I like about owning a dark shadow and a mainline, is I've got the option to wear one as a beater and the other to go to anywhere nice. I have gotten a lot of compliments on the lacing style. They are really cool. You won't be seeing a sneaker with this type of lacing out on the streets every day. And that makes it really cool to wear to parties or going out in general. Comparing the two, I do like my mainlines more, and that's simply because the leather is just a really nice feeling compared to the cotton canvas. And the zip on the dark shadows can actually get caught sometimes. The insole as well, comparing the two, it's nowhere near as nice as the mainline ones. And it actually can be slightly uncomfortable if you're wearing these for really long hours. So yeah, they are a little bit different. I can understand it can be disappointing to buy a sneaker like this for so much money and not be comfortable after long hours of use. However, both the mainline and the dark shadow Ramones hold their value really well. If you were to sell them, you wouldn't get them far off retail price. So it just makes sense and it's a worthwhile investment. There you guys have it. That's my review and experience with the Rick Owens Ramones. 1 or 2 negatives, however overall I'm really happy with them, and they are definitely staying as a staple part of my collection. Simply because of how versatile they are, the quality is nice, and they're always going to hold their value. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Let's start a discussion in the comments about Rick, the Ramones, your thoughts. I really appreciate all the support, and I'll catch you guys soon. I'm gonna sneeze.